Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another Kickstarter critique where I take a look at a different Kickstarter tabletop game project every weekday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and give you my honest thoughts on how that project is being ran. And today I'm very excited to be checking out Maple Valley, which is currently the third most popular project on all the games. Good for them. This is from Kids Table Board Games, who put out some really great kids and family games. I cannot recommend them enough. That was part of the reason why I covered this. Also because they told me what day it was launching on the main description, and if you do that, I'm always going to cover it if I like it. So the final preparations have begun for the annual Spring Festival and this delightful standalone sequel to ... presumably Creature Comforts, which I do not believe I have played that one. So you immediately have everyone who liked Creature Comforts who are most likely to be here. But aside from that, nothing about this is really telling me that much about the game. I'd like to know the mechanisms, the player count, the time length, the age. There's so much more information that could be conveyed here aside from, hey, we got pretty awesome artwork, and we're the sequel to a game that's out. So, not the biggest fan of the main image. I know they want to focus on the art, but some more crucial information would be great. As always when you go in the video, though, I'm thinking three things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? Let's go.
You prepared your den for winter in Creature Comforts, but now the snow has melted, the sun is shining, the trees have bloomed, and that can only mean one thing. It's time for the Spring Festival in Maple Valley.
That was tricky right there. That was tricky. So this is Creature Comforts, and it's set up on a table, and they pan out, and it's like, oh, we're actually, here's the other game. That was clever. I like that.
Every year, all the residents
1 to 5, ages 8 plus 60 minutes. So that right there is exactly what I'm talking about. Whoa! Let's go, Battlehaven. A solo family weight game. I always think that's a good thing to mention right from the jump, because I'll tell you exactly why. If you have kids that are in that range where they actually enjoy playing lighter solo games, I think that's immediately going to pique up your ears. For instance, my son is 9 years old and he loves playing solo games. And when I see that, I'm immediately like, oh, okay, I'm a little bit more interested. So I feel like that's the kind of thing that could be on the marquee. No, hey, Mr. Mormo.
work together to stage a celebration welcoming the warm weather, complete with beautiful decorations, scrumptious food, exciting entertainment, and piles of generous gifts.
That's alright.
As the youngest and fastest member of the family, it is your job to gather everything the village needs to make the party a success. Make your way along rock, forest, and water paths to the many interesting sights scattered around the valley.
Okay.
Lush groves provide the springtime ingredients you need. Crunchy acorns, earthy clay, wild berries, springy cattails, fresh herbs, sturdy birch, and golden honey.
I do like the fact they showcased all those components. They showed me that later. These are not just tokens. These are going to be some physical things that'll be nice.
If you keep your eyes open on the trails, you may also discover some wonderful curiosities.
Now those are very clearly tokens. I really like what they're doing here.
Don't forget to visit the outpost sites to see who has set up shop.
Ooh, show me your linen printed meeples without, just saying, hey, we got linen printed meeples. I think they did a good job spotlighting that there. That was really nice too. Look, you can even see the grain on the board right there if you look real close. I don't think this is a real shot. I think this is a 3D rendering. I think so. But little details like that, they have me I can't even tell.
This season. Stop by the Lookout, Clubhouse, and Lodge to get your hands on trailblazing maps, crafty favor ideas.
Oh, I want to see that card more.
Stop by the Lookout, Clubhouse, and Lodge to get your hands on trailblazing maps, crafty favor ideas, and skill-boosting patches.
Nice.
And if you manage to climb the sunny bluffs, you'll find a quick way to zoom all the way home. Party planning is a big task for a little critter, and you'll need the help of your forest friends. At the village, you can use curiosities to recruit a wide variety of different animals to your team, each with their own movement specialties and unique abilities. The right troop of friends will help make your journeys a breeze. When you complete favors, you can contribute them to the evening's festivities, increasing your positive...
I gotta say, I feel like they are really leaning onto the theme here, and it's coming across really well, and I could see myself role-playing this game with my 6 and 9-year-old. Which I think is what you want if you're looking, because obviously they're appealing to one very specific audience, and that's family gamers. This is not going to be played on game night, for most people, I would imagine. And I feel like for that market, I think they're doing a really great job here with that.
Impact on the party and unlocking special events. But move fast, you only have a few short hours before the sun sets and the festival begins.
Well, that's clever.
Set in the delightful world of creature comforts, this is a cozy worker movement game about making friends,
Worker movement game. Now that's a word I'd love to see dropped to that message.
following
That
the right
marquee.
paths, and celebrating new beginnings. Get ready to spring into an all-new adventure in Maple Valley.
I felt like that was a great video. Like, I want to play that game with my kids. That looks fun. Okay, cool. Kids Table board gaming. It's a lot. You will always get incredible value out of a Kids Table board game. Our games include tips on how to remove advanced elements for younger and newer players, while the full rule set offers satisfying depth for serious gamers. We know that shelf space is tight. We squeeze several levels of gaming into one box. We do this because we want your family to grow with our games and to get years of value out of it. Past games that successful Kickstarter campaigns include Foo Fighters, Problem Picnic, Attack of the Ants, Haunt the House, Wreck Raiders, Fossils, and Creature Comfort. Kids Table Board Gaming is run by Helena Capel and Josh Capel. Helena has worked as a teacher for 20 years. She's an avid gamer. So this is really going into the weeds about a lot of the stuff, their backstory, their history, and I love seeing this sort of thing. It makes me feel more comfortable with the company. 8 created, 201 backed. So we got Power Plants, Creature Comforts, Fossils. Yeah, these ones are out. These ones are out. That one, I think that one's out. So Creature Comforts. Obviously, I'm assuming this one is out. You've teased you enough. Fulfillment update. So this is from April. While the rest of the world is finally receiving the game, so we have still some loose ends to tie up for some very exciting upcoming teaser for you. If you're in the U.S., Mexico, Central America, or you ordered an English game, you should have received your game already. So yes, this is out. Creature Comforts is out. Fossils. Pretty sure, final shipping worldwide. Wreck Raiders, pretty sure this one's out as well. Mensa recommended, convention season. Nominated, cool. So, can you do it? I think Power Plants is the only one that is not out. Let me double check that. Fulfillment update number 2. No, never mind. Fulfillment of Asia, so this is starting to ship out. So that's what you love to see there. Out. Can you do it? Yeah, I feel comfortable. Done it 7 times before. We're good. Moving forward. Creature Comforts Maple Valley. And I can attest to that. They're at conventions. They got a guy named Sean who works there. He's great. He's great. And that's one thing. I love doing what I do at conventions because you talk to hundreds and hundreds of people about games. And on camera, I've done over 1,000 videos recording people talking about board games at conventions. And he is above so many people. There's like 5 people who I'd say they're the best that I've ever seen, and he's one of them. And he works at Kid Cable's board game, so great choices. So look at that, and that's the shot. That's the shot. I saw all those cool little components there, looking good. It looks like just not gameplay wise, but just Everdell Jr. almost, just for the animals and the cutesy, and I love it. Creature Comforts 1 to 5, 8 plus 60 minutes. Language versions, working with different companies, that always looks good. Retailers, this makes it feel good, makes it feel legit. Spring has sprung, gameplay stuff. I just want the price. Look at those are gorgeous. Why back now? Great value. While some of the Kickstarter elements might be purchased separately later, the only way to get the truly complete deluxe edition with all the Kickstarter specific add-ons is by backing this campaign. 180 plus stunning wooden resources. So that nice version I saw is not the version. There's actually a version that's even nicer with more cool stuff. Is that what I'm hearing? Cool. Errand game. So Maple Valley offers some set collection goodness and cuteness. I didn't realize it was set collection. I already like this quote of Creature Comforts with its own unique mechanics. A fantastic game that feels familiar while crafting its own path. Okay. I do like the fact that it mentioned the set collection. Ooh, nice components. The retail version is basic. Got it. So Ely and Tyler, celebrating the Spring Festival has never been better. What we love is that although you're competing against each other, you're still working towards a common purpose, celebrating and bringing flavors to the festival. I hate that quote. That's just talking about theme. That literally is only talking about theme. You're still working towards a common purpose, celebrating and bringing favors. So you're still working to do thematic stuff. You're still working to get the victory points, but you get the victory points by doing add-ons. So $72 gets you. Oh, so that converting the currencies. I love it. I would love to see the euro in there. The euro and the pound. Why not? Be nice. Let's see how many people rocking it from the UK. So United Kingdom 143, France 107, 102 for Germany. Yeah, throw up those euros, throw up those pounds. Make them feel nice and warm and cozy in their tum-tums. Additional copies, so it's $54 to get the premium version. No, is this the premium version of the game? Yeah, this is the Kickstarter edition. So there is going to be a retail edition. This is for the fancy Kickstarter editions. You can't even buy that regular edition. Not that most people would. It would be like typically like 1,634 people bought this, and then 48 people bought the retail edition. So I don't hate the fact they didn't put it there. So $54 gets you that. The Maple Valley Wood Bits. So this is to deluxeify it. So this is up to $73K. So $60 gets the original Creature Comforts, which was the first game. So that's one thing. I don't feel like you've really sold me that much on Creature Comforts. That's one thing that I would say here. I feel like at this point, I see you've made a lot of games. I'd love to know about how highly rated they are, or something like that. Because I'm sure they've won awards and stuff like that. Creature Comforts, $19, so this is going to get you the Creature Comforts Wood Bits, which are different. And then you're going to get the Creature Comforts 2 mini expansions. This feels like you just went into add-on territory. I don't think these are actually pledge levels, are they? Yeah, so, okay. So I feel like we should totally break this up into add-on pledge level sort of thing, because that's just a little, yeah. Funded $39.5, we got the goal. New friend Stoat. Do you think the reason they don't do other currencies is that the conversions fluctuate wildly within the space of 1 month, so it would be almost pointless or would take up a lot of space showing it? Is it, well, I would agree that we're not putting like the New Guinea, whatever they have on there or something like that, but the euro and the pound, do they fluctuate that much? And trust me, Yogi, I don't know. I am a stupid American. Like, I'm more than happy to admit, I don't know, centimeters. New friend Stoat, I'm just asking. We had 2 Stoat cards to the game. Awesome. Extra cards. Ooh, wooden worm piece. Ooh. These are great. And they're giving me a description about what they are and how they're going to add to the game, and I like it. And I was already okay on the price, right? So 49 is people sitting on the fence. No, this is the retailers. So 49 retailers. Hot diggity dog. Good for you. That's a great number. Maple Valley. So $54. So yeah, 1,800. And then the Comfort and Valley. So this is to get both of them. $353. Okay. And yeah, I didn't like. You didn't even mention that as a pledge level. So I will say no. So this is the add-ons. Did you even talk about pledge levels? You just talked about add-ons. Okay. Why? Why don't we gonna mention the pledge? Why would we just go to add-ons before you talk about the thing that you're gonna be adding on to? That's so odd to me. How to play. I wonder if that's just missing. I wonder if they just forgot to put that in there or something. That's so odd. How to play video, fantastic.
Hi, my name is
That's a preview.
Some sort of benefit with.
Okay. Anytime it says preview and they say it's a how to play, it always concerns me a little bit. Just use a in front of the conversions and it's fine. Yeah, and that's one thing they also did in the add-ons. They said about this much change. And you can put that. Allison and Danielle play the game. Maple Valley was a fantastic surprise. It gives that familiar, cozy feel, but the strategy and variability of accents was much more than I was expecting. It gives you that familiar, cozy feel. What does that mean? Maple Valley intricately blends route planning and hand management into a deceptively deep game. There are layers of satisfying strategy underneath the adorable art. Ooh, I like that quote. Blends route planning and hand management. Okay. I'm over the quotes. I like the game. I would like to see the previous track record, though. I feel like that's a little bit surprising. So let me... Because I imagine they're very highly rated. Let me see. So we're gonna check this out. Creature... And they're going to be lucky, too, because they're going to fall into a specific Board Game Geek category in the family area. Yeah, Creature Comforts. So this is the sequel to one of the top 200 family board games ever released, ever. Like, that's, like, and it's a top 1,000 game. Like, I feel like we need to put a little bit more respect on Roberta's name on this Kickstarter campaign here. That's impressive. You got a top 1,000 game. That's amazing. All right, let me see. So, top 1,000 and then 6,000 and 1,400. 14,000. Yeah, but I would spotlight at the very minimum the Creature Comforts. Top 1,000. And then here, I want to check this one as well. Top 1,000. I bet these are all very highly rated in the family category. Yeah, 500. We have 5 of the top 1,000 kids' family games ever released. You know, we have a chunk of them. That one should be on their problem picnics. Little things like that. I would mention maybe that a little bit more, but can you do it? Once again, I wasn't too concerned about it, but just little things. Belgium, France, so we got the shipping. Where's USA? What? This is so why? Is it? It's not alphabetical. Belgium, France, Germany, Luxembourg, Netherlands, China, Hong Kong, United Kingdom, Australia, Denmark, Sweden. Oh, there it is, USA. I know. I said like, look at the numbers. Look at the numbers. Maybe one should be a little bit spotlighted more. You know, 1,215 to So what am I looking at shipping wise there? Where was it? So 17, so 13. That is so small. It's so hard to read. $13. Okay. So what am I looking at now? I'm looking at 67. Is that right? 68. All right. It's a deluxeified game. And yeah, like that. There we go. It has the game trace. It has 120 something wooden meeples, and I'm used to paying around $80 for a deluxeified game, and I'm getting this. I don't have an issue with that price. I don't feel like the shipping is a fantastic price or anything like that. But I feel like in and out the door, I don't have an issue with that price. The language retailers. So I'd love to see a rule booklet. Is there just a straight up gameplay video as well? Yeah. So here it is. So there it was. Yeah. How to tutorial and playthrough. Beautiful. That's exactly what I want to see. Gameplay, and they had how to play, even though it was titled a preview, which always gives me anxiety. And I don't normally get anxiety. FAQ 12 questions. Not a fan of this. I'd organize it like Reload from Colossal Games, and some other projects that I'm seeing doing it more and more and more frequently. And I think if I poke enough people, eventually people will be like, yeah, it is kind of a better way to do it. Reload from Colossal Games. You just organize these so that on the if your question is the 11th question, you don't have to go through 11 other questions to get to your question, because you organize it like, this is the shipping section, this is the retailer section, this is the stretch roll section. Updates, 1972, 862. Let's check out what the most poppin' one is. What we've unlocked, talking about the stretch goals, what we're working on, funded, share this Facebook post, keep us on the hot track. If you ever have any questions or want to talk, please don't hesitate to contact us through a DM. Whoa, totally love the paw print idea. I would get people more engaged. I'd ask them a question, in particular about stretch goals or anything like that. I read that Italian version is confirmed with Cranio Creation. Look goods, and this is what we're looking for. They're on here, doing great customer service. So, end of the day, do I want it? Yes. Yes, I thought like that video. It straddled a very thin line between talking too much about the rules, but I don't think it teetered. I feel like it just walked that line perfectly. I liked the little intro at the beginning. I thought that was really cute. And while at first I was a little bit underwhelmed, then I thought about who this was specifically marketed at, and I was like, oh, I think they crushed it. I feel like this does a great job. I want to play this with my kids. Love the artwork. Love the theme coming across. Love the components. Do I want it? Heck yeah. Can you do it? Yes. Feel totally comfortable for that. But I would put a little bit more respect on the name. The sequel to one of the top 1,000 games of all time. Then how much is it? Reasonably priced. I'm getting a deluxeified version of the game, and I feel like you did a good job spotlighting that this was a deluxeified version of the game. Over 180 wooden resources, game trays, Kickstarter stretch goals, and not weak Kickstarter stretch goals. We're talking cards, we're talking wood, we're talking really good stuff here. Solid quotes here and there. So overall, I feel like this is a really well done Kickstarter page. The main image, I think, would be the one thing where I'm like, wasn't the biggest fan of the main image. I feel like some definite more information could have been conveyed, especially mentioning that this is a solo game. An 8-year-old, ages 8+ solo game, I think, is a very specific and special niche right there. But still, Maple Valley, I'm going to go with a solid A-, I think, on this one. I really enjoyed the Kickstarter page. A couple things here and there. Let me know in the comments below what's your final grade on Maple Valley. And if you're enjoying the content, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below. And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube. Bye-bye.